Hello everyone, how are you?
In the previous video, we had discussed about laws of exponents for class 9. I repeat the rules. First was x raised to power a multiplied by x raised to power b, that is equal to x raised to power a plus b. That is, when bases are same and they are getting multiplied, we add the powers. Second is x raised to power a divided by x raised to power b, or we can also write it like this: x raised to power a upon x raised to power b. Then we have x raised to power a minus b. Similarly, third is, if we have x raised to power a whole raised to power b, then the powers will get multiplied if we have power raised to power. Fourth one is, if the power is negative in the numerator, then it becomes positive in the denominator, and if it is negative in the denominator, it becomes positive in the numerator. Right? So if we have x raised to power minus a, you'll have 1 upon x raised to power a. I told you about this in the previous video also. We change the sign of the power only, not the base. And 1 over x raised to power minus a will be x raised to power a. The power is negative in the denominator. If you take it to the numerator, then it becomes positive. If you have different bases but same powers, so x raised to power a multiplied by y raised to power a, right? Powers are same, so you can multiply these. So x multiplied by y whole raised to power a, that is, I can write xy raised to power a. And last one is, if you have any number raised to power 0, that is x raised, any real number raised to power 0, so x raised to power 0, that is 1, but x cannot be 0, right? Because 0 raised to power 0 is meaningless. Now I come to the application of these formulae. First question is, simplify 64 raised to power 1 over 2, right? We have to simplify 64 raised to power 1 upon 2. So factorize 64, right? The prime factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 2 multiplied 6 times. So 2 to the 4, 2 the 8, 2 the 16, 2 the 32, multiplied by 2 is 64 raised to power 1 by 2. Now see, 2 is getting multiplied how many times? 6 times. So I can write 2 raised to power 6, and the power as it is raised to power 1 by 2. Now here you have power raised to power. For example, if you have a raised to power m whole raised to power n, then we can write a raised to power m multiplied by n. So a raised to power mn. Fine. So 2 raised to power 6 multiplied by 1 over 2. Cancel the 6 by 2. So 2 3 is 6. Right. So you have 2 raised to power 3. 2 raised to power 3 means we can multiply 2 3 times. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, that is 8. Or you can also solve it like this. I have 64 raised to power 1 over 2, right? So I can write 64 as 8 into 8. Fine. Whole raised to power 1 over 2. 8 multiplied by 8 means 8 raised to power 2, right? Whole raised to power 1 over 2. So power raised to power we have, so powers will get multiplied. So 8 raised to power 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, that is 2 and 2, they will get cancelled. So 8 raised to power 1 you are left with, so that will be equal to 8. Similarly, we can have, second question is 125 raised to power 1 over 3. Again factorize 125. So 5 into 5 into 5 whole raised to power 1 over 3. So you can write it as 5 raised to power 3 whole raised to power 1 over 3. So power raised to power we are having, so 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. 5 raised to power 3 into 1 over 3. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So 5 raised to power 1, which is equal to 5. Another question is 9 raised to power 3 over 2. Now again factors of 9 will be 3 multiplied by 3, and the power as it is whole raised to power 3 by 2. So 3 into 3 will be square of 3 whole raised to power 3 by 2. Now you have power raised to power. So you multiply these. So 2 into 3 by 2. So we have 3 raised to power 2 into 3 upon 2. 2 and 2 they will get cancelled. Right. So you are left with 3 raised to power 3. So 3 raised to power 3 is multiply 3 times. So you get 27. Fourth question is 64 raised to power minus 1 over 3. Now the power is negative here, So we have to make it positive first, right? So the power is negative in the numerator, take that to the denominator. So you can have 1 over 64 raised to power 1 upon 3, right? Because a raised to power minus m, I can write, is equal to 1 upon a raised to power m. So similarly, as we had done in the first question, 64 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 6 times, whole raised to power 1 over 3. So this becomes 1 upon 2 raised to power 6 raised to power 1 over 3. So power raised to power, multiply the powers. So 6 multiplied by 1 over 3. 2 raised to power 6 into 1 over 3. So 3 to the 6 we can cancel, right? So you're left with 1 over 2 raised to power 2, right? And 2 raised to power 2 means 2 into 2. So 1 over 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 1 over 4. Another similar question, we have to simplify 27 raised to power minus 2 by 3. Again, the power is negative in the numerator, so we take it to the denominator, so it becomes 1 upon 27 raised to power 2 by 3. So now factorize 27, 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, power as it is, whole raised to power 2 over 3. So we can write this as 3 raised to power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to power 3 whole raised to power 2 upon 3. So powers will get multiplied. So 1 over 3 raised to power 3 into 2 over 3. So 3 will get cancelled. So 1 over square of 3. So multiply 3 2 times. So 3 into 3 will be 1 upon 9. I hope it's clear. Now we come to next type. We have 3 raised to power 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 raised to power 2 over 3. Now see here, bases are same and they're getting multiplied. So if we have x raised to power a multiplied by x raised to power b, bases are same and they're getting multiplied, so we'll add the powers. So you will get 3 raised to power 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3, right? Now see, we simplify this. So LCM will be 3. So 3 raised to power 1 plus 2 over 3, which is equal to 3 raised to power 3 over 3, that is equal to 3 raised to power 1, which is equal to 3. Now see, try to write powers in smaller numbers, right? The base should be bigger and the power should be smaller. So another question is 2 raised to power 1 over 3 multiplied by 2 raised to power 1 over 2. Now again bases are same and they are getting multiplied, right? So what will we do? You will add the powers. So 2 raised to power 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2. LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. So I get 2 raised to power LCM 6. So here 2 plus 3. If you take LCM, because 3 2s are 6 and 2 3s are 6. So we get 2 raised to power 2 plus 3 is 5. So 2 raised to power 5 upon 6. Next is when we have division. This is being divided by this. So we have 5 raised to power 3 upon 7 divided by 5 raised to power 2 over 7. So I can write, now the bases are same and this divides this, so powers will get subtracted. So 5 raised to power 3 over 7 minus 2 over 7. So take the LCM, LCM will be 7. So numerator becomes 3 minus 2 here. So we get 5 raised to power 3 minus 2 is 1 and this 7 as it is. So 5 raised to power 1 over 7. Next question is we have 5 raised to power 1 over 2 multiplied by 7 raised to power 1 over 2. Right? Now see, here the powers are same but bases are different. So we can use the formula x raised to power a into y raised to power a. Powers are same, bases are different. Right? So we can multiply the bases and whole raised to power this a as it is. So x y raised to power a. So here 5 into 7 whole raised to power 1 over 2. 5 into 7 will be 35. So 35 raised to power 1 upon 2. 10th question is 3 raised to power 2 over 3 whole raised to power 0. Right? So you have power raised to power. So powers will get multiplied. Fine. So 3 raised to power 2 over 3 multiplied by 0 will be 3 raised to power 0, which is equal to 1. I hope you have understood. Now I've given few questions for practice. Right? First is, we have to simplify these. First is 64 raised to power 1 upon 3. Second is 27 raised to power 2 over 3. Third, 125 raised to power minus 2 over 3. Fourth is 5 raised to power 1 over 3 multiplied by 5 raised to power 2 upon 3. Fifth question is 7 raised to power 4 upon 5 divided by 7 raised to power 2 upon 5. And last and sixth one is 23 raised to power 1 over 2 whole raised to power 0. So these are all questions based on whatever we have done today. Now we move ahead. We have questions where we have to prove. So prove the following. First is square root of x into y raised to power minus 1 multiplied by, this dot shows they are getting multiplied by square root of y into z raised to power minus 1 into square root of z into x raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1. So we prove this. So proof is I take the left hand side, right? So which is square root of x into y raised to power minus 1 multiplied by square root of y into z raised to power minus 1 multiplied by square root of z into x raised to power minus 1. Now first of all, the powers which are negative, I'll make them positive, right? So see here, y raised to power minus 1, you can take y to the denominator, right? So in the denominator, you'll get y raised to power 1, which is y. So I am writing square root of x upon y. Similarly, you can write square root of y upon z multiplied by square root of z upon x, right? Now, you have square root on all, that is the powers are same. What is the power for square root? 1 over 2, right? So otherwise I haven't written the power, I have taken the square root only. So multiply all. So square root of x upon y multiplied by y upon z multiplied by z upon x. So all of them, they will get cancelled, x with x, z with z, y with y. So you get square root of 1, which is again 1, and that is our right hand side. Second question is show that x raised to power a upon x raised to power b whole raised to power a plus b multiplied by x raised to power b upon x raised to power c whole raised to power b plus c multiplied by x raised to power c upon x raised to power a whole raised to power c plus a is equal to 1. Now again I take the left hand side, right? Now here see, x raised to power a is divided by x raised to power b. Bases are same and this divides this, so powers will get subtracted, right? So this will become x raised to power a over x raised to power b will become x raised to power a minus b and whole raised to power a plus b as it is. Similarly, this becomes x raised to power b minus c whole raised to power b plus c, and third one x raised to power c minus a whole raised to power c plus a. Now because you have power raised to power, so powers will get multiplied. So you have x raised to power a minus b into x raised to power a plus b multiplied by x raised to power b minus c multiplied by b plus c into x raised to power c minus a into c plus a. Power raised to power, so we have multiplied the powers. Now here what is a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So you have x raised to power a square minus b square multiplied by x raised to power b square minus c square multiplied by x raised to power c square minus a square. Now see, all these are getting multiplied, so powers will get added. So we have x raised to power a square minus b square plus b square minus c square plus c square minus a square, right? Now if you see, they will, all these terms they will get cancelled. A square with minus a square, minus b square with b square, and minus c square with c square. So you are left with x raised to power 0, which is equal to 1, and that is our right hand side. So similar question, third of same type. Before coming to this question, go through this identity. A minus b multiplied by a square plus ab plus b square is equal to a cube minus b cube. Actually all these formulae you'll be having in your second chapter, polynomials, but otherwise these questions, and generally they are being asked from first chapter, so I wanted to complete all the types, that's why I've considered these first. Later on of course you'll be doing all these formulae in the second chapter also, So for the time being, you can remember this. A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square is equal to a cube minus b cube. So our question is, we have to show x raised to power a upon x raised to power b whole raised to power a square plus ab plus b square multiplied by x raised to power b upon x raised to power c whole raised to power b square plus bc plus c square multiplied by x raised to power c upon x raised to power a whole raised to power c square plus ca plus a square is equal to 1. Right? So I have written the left hand side here. So here again you have x raised to power a upon x raised to power b. Bases are same and this divides this, so powers will get subtracted as we have done in the previous question. So I get x raised to power a minus b whole raised to power same power multiplied by x raised to power b minus c whole raised to power same into x raised to power c minus a whole raised to power the c square plus ca plus a square. So we have power raised to power, so multiply the power. So x raised to power a minus b into this whole a square plus ab plus b square into x raised to power b minus c multiplied by the same power b square plus bc plus c square multiplied by x raised to power c minus a into c square plus ca plus a square. Now as we have written the formula above, so this will become x raised to power a cube minus b cube. Similarly, multiplied by x raised to power b cube minus c cube into x raised to power c cube minus a cube. Now the powers are same, bases are same and they are getting multiplied, so you will add the powers. So x raised to power a cube minus b cube plus b cube minus c cube plus c cube minus a cube. So all these they will get cancelled. So x raised to power 0 which is equal to 1, and that is the right hand side. I have given two questions which you can practice also. Prove the following. First is square root of L into m raised to power minus 1 multiplied by square root of m into n raised to power minus 1 multiplied by square root of n into L raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1. Similarly, second one is x raised to power p upon x raised to power q whole raised to power p plus q into x raised to power q upon x raised to power r whole raised to power q plus r multiplied by x raised to power r over x raised to power p whole raised to power r plus p is equal to 1. These are all similar questions, and I request all of you, before watching the new video, please go to the previous videos, because some basics which we had done earlier, I do not explain them. Actually, it's not possible to explain all the basics every time. So please make sure that before watching the new video, you watch the previous videos where we had discussed the basics earlier. Thank you.